Often, an artist comes to the scene so passionate and apt that they command attention from both art enthusiasts and artists alike. Now, in this era, so many artists stand tall with words that illustrate their gift, and we are always here to celebrate them on the Art Express. I am Tolokwe Lamidi. Thanks for joining us.
I think Benenwomu, for me, like most people, became my North Star, my exemplar, even as a child. And so when you look at Anyanwu, and it's such a beautiful sculpture, which defines in many ways what Enwonwu stood for. And you see Anyawus everywhere across the world, and people, want to own them and are ready to really pay serious amounts of money to own them. Then you know that this artist has transcended one country, one continent, and the whole world in terms of excellence. And so for me, if we look back and think that pre-independence we had artists and craftsmen and women whose work was appreciated on par with artists considered the best in the world, why shouldn't we have progressed to the point where arts and culture becomes one of the most important aspects of our gross domestic product, one of the greatest employers of people, one of the most important contributors to the society that we're in? And I think there was a gap. There are certain things that we should have done from a policy standpoint. There are certain things that perhaps the private sector should have been done. But art is timeless, so it's never too late. Talent is timeless, it's never too late. So now is the time for us to seize that which is ours and make Nigerian arts and culture something that the whole world wants a part of.
It's a remarkable event by coronation, of course led by Mr. Aiga Imokwede. And it's something very nice to happen in our country and society at this moment. We should be projecting more of our culture, because really that's what opens up our economy as well. If you talk about tourism and of course earning forex.
Well, this exhibition now is absolutely amazing. It is so wonderful to see his statue of the Queen outside on display where it should be. But it was extra special to see all of the information that showed us how it was made, all the photographs that he took of Her late Majesty the Queen to build up this really incredible statue. And I also really loved seeing all of the extracts from the newspapers that talks about the context, talks about the excitement of the correct excitement of Nigerians that their sculpture, their fantastic sculpture, was having this opportunity, and also the British media thinking, oh, what's happening here? But it was absolutely brilliant to see all of this put into one place alongside some of his other works as well.
Benenwomu is probably the greatest modern artist in Africa. He had a very long and very illustrious career from the 1930s to the 1990s. He produced great works like Anyanwu that we see here on the facade of the museum. He was instrumental in the construction of the museum, and his works are in high demand all over the world, and very interesting to look for them and find them in all corners of the globe.
Mr. Ben Nwonwu is really one of the national treasures, not only of Nigeria, I think of Africa. Seeing the world through his eyes, through his artistry, for me as a black person, as a Nigerian, and as an African, is really very empowering and is very encouraging. To see his interpretation of form through his sculptures is something that I think every Nigerian and every African should be privy to.
My name in the movie was Lola, and I represent loyalty. So the movie is about a workplace, you know, what would I call it now, the elements that make a workplace what it is. So that's, we have loyalty, discipline, team spirit, and we have division of labor. So I happen to play loyalty. And what I can say about that is that every organization needs loyalty, because loyalty breeds trust. Right? I know some people say you should trust no one, but that notion is wrong. You know, you should trust those who are loyal to you. So that's it basically.
You see, understanding the weakness and strength of a team and dividing the responsibility based on that understanding improves productivity. Damilala, share the work among the workers and let the workers work. Everybody. Hey. Your blood today hot.
Wait till they call you first.
You can go now. Sure.
It's a story about a CEO who at night, in a dream, some ethereal beings come into the room to prepare her for her big day, her productive day ahead. So the tenets of division of labor, loyalty, team spirit, such tenets that yield good productivity in workspace is treated in the play, in song, dance, and music, really.
Are you ready? There's things like yourself. If you want to get the job done, then you gotta do it yourself. But there's no time. It may not really work. It may not accelerate work. Productivity is cut short. I know you want to ask me how, and that's okay. It's why I'm really here.
Just at Ibisha, the Workstation musical, my role was Damilola, a CEO who is perturbed by some unmet targets in the workplace and dreaming of how she can meet and exceed those goals. Because Damilola represents a lot of us. Many of us are very driven, we have high standards and goals for ourselves, and we don't realize that everything we need is inside us already. And when we finally realize that we already have those pieces, we have the strength, we have the courage, we have the discipline and the fortitude, then suddenly we can be everything that we've dreamed of. So Damilola represents all of us, actually.
For instance, you cannot work a 9 to 5 and be showing up at work at 2. That is unacceptable.
My character just emphasizes the importance of discipline in our workspace and our daily life, basically, all around. How we interact with people, how we speak, but then there's a comical twist to it. But at the end, eventually the message was passed. It's all about discipline. And then my music was really energetic.
You have team spirit and discipline, division of labor. You have loyalty and everything in full order to conquer.
a three-in-one character, three very prominent women in Nigeria who are known for stability, for loyalty, for being humble, for etiquette, for being proper, and achieving a lot in Nigeria. So I'm a compilation of those three characters that came to play, and I am like an illusion in a dream telling Damilola, who wants to become a CEO, the next day at the office after her EMS. I'm telling her how she could achieve those goals and become the CEO.
My character Davina, she represents division of labor. So she encourages people that you can't achieve things by yourself. You need to always divide the task so that you can easily get the job done. I would say practice singing and dancing together. Practice well if you want to be a musical theater artist, because it's very, very challenging to be Beyonce.
This is Austin Onwaha. Keep watching Art Express on TVC.
Hi.
I like the S on your chest.
Oh my goodness. I told you.
Guys, it wasn't like that.
Okay, if you like her, just say you like her.
I don't like her. Wait. You don't like Labi. You're a mega liar.
Well, I mean, I like her, but not like that, like as a friend.
You were literally in every class and club with her before you transferred.
Ronke is a big sister to the lead, Kayode Balogun. She's just the typical big, caring, responsible sister that always steps in for her younger brother, looks out for him, and trusts him. Yeah.
Oh, and again, because you can see people now, you have the mouth to talk. Is that it?
What's the matter? I love him. Yes. We are employed for far too long. We are done. Have you told her?
No, the time.
I don't care what the time is.
The role of Kayode in High, and Kayode is he's the lead character, and he's the one that the story revolves around. It takes us on a journey from being so gullible to actually being a drug addict. What his parents feared and they tried to prevent, he ended up being that thanks to them not believing him.
I have a spa appointment with Mrs. Williams, but we can have a nightcap when I get back. Your father, Cyprian, wants to see your friends, right? So, yeah, he wants to see your friends.
Why doesn't he just call?
Because he's busy. Gather around. Let's take a picture. Come on. Everybody gather around. Yes, let's take a picture. Say cheese.
The play is about substance abuse, to draw the attention of teenagers and young people to the dangers of, substances, drugs, codeine, weed, cigarettes, the dangers that are attached to it. It could potentially lead to death, and also to enlighten parents about, the things that their children go through, the kind of friends that their children keep, the conversations that they have, the reasons behind some of the choices that their children make as well.
All the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars you steal from the night sky, never be enough, never be
It's nice that theatre is being revived. I remember starting out in those days when we wrote drama in Ife, and I was also in a playhouse. We were doing stage plays. Nobody ever thought that movie was going to be the in thing. So it's nice to have live theatre back. And it would be nice to see a lot of big names come on stage, and let's see them for what they are. It's a foundation for every actor. Every serious-minded actor should go on stage. That's where you get that interaction with your audience. You get the feedback with them, and you're right in front of them. And you know, to get them on stage, it's just you and the audience. There are no cuts, no take two. It shows you have to prove your mettle.
For this festival, man, the hype is big, but it's most importantly, not just the hype, the productions coming to this festival, they're all crazy. The kind of productions you've never seen before. Some are new, some have been done before, and some are international, so it's really going to be big.
I'm really excited to be here. You know, it's been a while. I've taken in some theater, some good old-fashioned theater. So I'm here for it, and anything that Madame Bolanle Austin Peters does is always exceptional. And yeah, that's part of why I'm here. Amstel Malta is also here, you know, supporting, which is I'm the brand ambassador. So it's just awesome to just be here and to be, you know, just experiencing the sense of art and the vibrancy of our creative arts sector in Nigeria is just amazing. So.
I think my expectations are to see a wide variety of interesting plays, you know, plays from around the world, South Africa, Zambia, and obviously I'm here to support my mother, Bolanle Austin Peters, the best lady ever. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what this theatre festival has to offer. The stage should be the foundation. Stage. I think it's a good place to start because you get to do you get to experience acting live, you know, because obviously if you're doing film, you get the opportunity to do multiple takes, but doing stage, you know, you have one chance to actually perform really well. So I think it's a great foundation for actors.
I think it's a wonderful, amazing idea. I want to thank the amazing Bolanle Austin Peters for her vision for putting this together and for inviting me over. This is my first time on the continent of Africa, and of course my first time in Lagos. So I'm looking forward to it. It's been a really exciting, fun event so far, and I know it's only going to get better. I perform on Sunday at Terra Culture at 3 o'clock. My play is Satchmo at the Waldorf.
I think it's high time, isn't it? You know, so this should have happened a long time ago. So it's happening at the right time. The best time is the next time, which is now. So I'm really excited about it.
I'm here because I believe that Bolanle Austin Peters, who is the brain behind it, is someone who is creative. I think she's, I don't know the word, because if I say entrepreneur, it sounds like business, but then show business is also about business. So I think she's a great creative, and I like her ideas. And she's turned up at a few things few events that I have held, and she sent me the invitation, and I felt that I should return the favor. And so I'm interested in seeing what she has to offer, and I presume that once the evening gets going, we'll find out what she's rolling out, and then we can decide the ones we want to attend.
Immediately after Ramotas went, and we are ready. And then, will you keep quiet? I don't want to hear anything about this Cameroon.
Yeah, this is part of a way of promoting African stories. And that is perhaps, like I always say, that is the only thing we can say to the outside world. We cannot make competition on westernized stories and make competition with the owners, but we need to tell our own stories. And this is an avenue and a platform that will also get that done.
Edifying in several levels. Theatre is a phenomenon that has come to stay in Lagos State and beyond, and I think we should keep the fire burning. Theatre will never die, so let's keep it burning, and this is one of such media to help that happen.
That's a good one. I think this is the first, and she's launching it. I think, yes. So I'm happy that there's a flip side of art. You know, it's not just film, but theatre, real live presentation. And that's why, honestly, I came out. And I like the fact that the theme is culture unmasked. So it would really be nice to see not just the Nigerian stage players, but I think there's South Africa also. South Africa, there's some South African players. So I'm just interested in seeing where the stories will go, the stage plays. But first, it's the first one that we're doing. Second is the fact that we have people from different parts of the world that are joining us. Third is the fact that we have about 25 theatre companies in Nigeria that have come together to work in this festival. So I think that is pretty unique in that regard. Yes, I think it's a brilliant development for our theatre industry, and I think part of also what's unique about it is the fact that the incredible positioning of theatre has been so incredible. You know, positioning theatre in a very celebratory and extremely frontline. You know, a lot of times the advertising, the marketing for theatre can be very muted, but this time around it's not muted at all. It's a huge applause for the festival.
It's a wrap on this episode of The Arts Express. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.